Winds gusting to near tropical storm force in Bermuda, and they will likely reach hurricane force a little bit later today. We've been tracking Fabian now for about 9 days. It's about ready to make an impact on a landmass, a direct impact, and that would be the island of Bermuda. Currently a little less than 200 miles south of Bermuda, still winds of Category 3 strength, has accelerated northward now at 17 miles per hour. Fabian is a large hurricane. Look at the circulation here encompassing a large portion of the central Atlantic. There's Bermuda under a hurricane warning right now. There will also be some indirect impacts on the U.S. East Coast. I'll get to those in a moment, but let me show you the projected path. If we follow Fabian down the middle of the yellow, it passes just to the west of Bermuda, which will put Bermuda in the strongest quadrant of the hurricane. Certainly waves 20 to 25 feet on south-facing shores. Rainfalls perhaps 5 to 10 inches, and winds that may go above hurricane strength if Fabian indeed does follow that path. Now, there will be an indirect effect on the east coast of the United States. Of course, the direct effect, the direct impact will be on Bermuda, but the waves, the swells generated by Fabian propagating away from the storm toward the U.S. East Coast with all those persistent winds. We will have some heavy surf along the East Coast and also some dangerous rip currents. There are some approximate wave heights today. And again, those dangerous rip currents up and down the east coast of the U.S. As a result, we do have heavy surf advisories from Currituck Beach Light, North Carolina to Altamaha Sound, Georgia, and also from Sandy Hook.
Honolulu 88, but still some trade showers in Hilo.
Close to Bermuda, maybe a tad west of that later on today, and that will be trouble out there. Winds are already gusting as high as 60 miles an hour, and that wind speed could double in gust before it does come on in. Let's check out the latest on Fabian. It looks like it may be weakening some as it is feeling the effects of that trough on the eastern seaboard. Safe to say it's pretty hard to see that eye now. But Hurricane Fabian is still packing a pretty good wallop. Top winds are 120 miles per hour. The new advisory, by the way, is in, and it's still a 120-mile-per-hour hurricane, and it's moving ever so quickly now, about 110 miles south-southwest of Bermuda, and the pressure's still about 950 millibars. Projected path will swing it out there east of the northeastern U.S., may bring big swells in. Watch out Cape Cod boaters over the weekend, and it may clip Newfoundland as we get into early next week. Well, Fabian not the only player. Henri is out there as well, about to
down towards Sarasota, another slug of very heavy rain about to move on shore, and this will be the case as we go through the next 24 hours. Very heavy bands of rain moving on shore. Elsewhere,
changes we've seen have really happened, I would say, just in the last few moments. So we feel that it's coming pretty close. Rich?
Heather, have you noticed any damage from any of the wave action ahead of the eye that's coming in?
Well, where I am right now, we're actually sort of buffered by, first of all, a limestone hotel, and so I'm not able to really see out in the direction where there would be a lot of damage. And we also have a bay behind me. The waves are pretty choppy. We haven't seen any boats sort of overturning. I mean, they seem to be pretty well positioned, and so at this point, we haven't seen any debris flying around. But of course, you know, it's still early.
All right, Heather, thanks for that report. That's ABC News reporter Heather Cavett. Join us live via video phone. All right, what's going on with the next 7 days here in the United States? Here's Janetto with your planner.